Whoa, look at that.
Okay, let's recap. Communication with family, unfamiliar or risky activities, recreational activities, cultural activities, and stay with your companion.
Perfect. Disobedience and lack of awareness on preparation day can have awful results. In this episode's Let's Get Real, you'll meet a young man who made a bad choice with terrible consequences.
Let's get real.
I feel like teenagers kind of have that mentality a lot anyways, that they're invincible. Just make sure you think things through before you do it, because that would have fixed everything. We decided towards the end of our P-Day time that we should go hiking, and we decided to go to this one trail because there was a waterfall.
This leads to the bottom of the waterfall. But over here, my companion and I, we saw the dry riverbed, and so we thought that was pretty cool. We wanted to check that out. And so we came down here. This is where we went off the trail. It dips down here, and you have this really smooth rock from the water runoff, and it gets really slippery. And so I had gone down ahead of my companion, and this is where the ledge really starts. It gets pretty steep, and that's where I started putting my hands down for extra stability, and right after I got down there, I slipped.
Once I lost control, I was trying to get my traction back, and I couldn't. My shoulders ended up dislocating while I was just trying to regain control. It seemed like so long that I was falling.
It was about a 15-foot drop to the ledge after I slid down. But fortunately, I landed on the ledge instead of, as you can see down here, there's a drop, another drop about 25 or so feet, which would have caused a lot more injury, probably death.
When I hit, I realized immediately that I'd broken my ankle. All this bone was crushed. There were shards that went throughout my ankle. And then just a few seconds after I'd hit, I'd realized that I'd also smashed my face. And when I broke my ankle, I was like, oh, well, I'll have to fix that. But then when I realized I'd broken my teeth, I was like super angry.
It became pretty clear that a missionary with a broken ankle who can't get around probably needs to go home to get better, to heal. That wasn't the news Elder Powell wanted to hear. It wasn't the news I wanted to hear.
Bunch of little dental surgeries, and then my ankle surgery. I ended up being home for about 3.5 months before I went back out.
When things like this happen, there are a lot of things you can learn from them.
First thing I did wrong was we decided that we should go off the trail. And the Spirit's typically there to warn you of stuff. We didn't pay attention to that at all. We were just having fun.
I can't believe I actually convinced myself to just start climbing down that. I mean, it looks interesting down there, but like, clearly it's not a safe grade.
By virtue of the activity that Elder Powell started, it separated him from his companion for a time, and that was his greatest source of safety.
2020. A year full of trials, heartache, confusion, fear. Thankfully, 2020 is almost over. However, what if we didn't just wait for it to be over? What if we ended 2020 on a positive note? 2,000 years ago, people found hope in a star. This Christmas, let's help each other find hope in a text, or a tag, or a not-so-random act of Christ-like kindness. Let's get together, even if getting together looks completely different than it used to. Let's end 2020 by doing the things Jesus himself did. Let's feed the hungry, visit the lonely, help those in need. Let's take him at his word when he said, "Ye are the light of the world." Go to lighttheworld.org and find simple ways to make this the most meaningful Christmas ever. Get daily prompts right to your device. Watch the majesty of his birth. Study his words in the Holy Scriptures. Talk with us about what they mean and why they matter. And let's show the world and ourselves that even in one of the darkest years of our lives, the light of hope still shines bright.
Okay, folks, we're live in 15.
Blaine Fowler. I can't tell you how awesome it is you're on the show today.
Oh, it is completely my honor. I really appreciate what this show does for our missionaries.
5, 4, 3.
Roll the open.
From around the corner and across the globe, it's time to enter the safety zone. Today, with special guest analyst, Blaine Fowler.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Vivian, this is Jerem, and this is Spencer. And as you just heard, we have a very special guest with us today, renowned sports analyst Blaine Fowler.
Thanks, Vivian.
Whoa. Hey, can you roll the intro that I gave you? Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Elmira, New York, Blaine Fowler. Yeah, made it all by myself, did all the graphics, and even produced the background music. You're welcome.
That was something.
That really was something.
Spencer wants to make this all about Blaine Fowler. We'll make this all about Blaine Fowler.
As I was saying, welcome to the safety zone.
Vivian, can I do this part?
Of course, why not?
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
You have hats?
okay.
Welcome to the Safety Zone, the only show dedicated to keeping our missionaries safe, healthy, and secure through video replay and analysis. Thanks. I have